Hey guys, my name is Shubham Kejriwal and today in this video I will be talking to you guys about the Audio Technica ATH-CLR100 earphones, which most probably till now are one of the best earphones that you can buy if you are running low on budget. Why I am saying till now is because they were launched really a very long time ago by the company and have been reviewed by many other YouTubers too. But they turned out to be so interesting that I decided to make a review from my own perspective regarding these earphones. So in case you are searching for a pair of earphones under a budget, this is the right place for you. Let us now get started and talk about the Audio Technica ATH-CLR100. First of all, let me talk to you guys about the build of these earphones. Now, these aren't the most impressive looking or feeling earphones honestly, because the complete chassis along with the casing and the housing for the speakers themselves is made out of pure plastic, and even though you get some color options, I don't think you'd like anything except for black that I have over here. Moreover, these don't seem to be the most durable earphones of all time because of the fact that the wire is of low quality, unfortunately. I feel that just one hard jerk to these earphones would lead the wire to thrash off into two pieces and would destroy the amazing experience forever. So yeah, you should be taking a note about this point, that these aren't even close to a durable piece of earphones and you have to be delicate around when using these. Moreover, I also noticed that the ear cushions were starting to tear up a bit by the edge, which definitely isn't a nice thing. So you now know what precautions to take if you ever end up buying these earphones. Second of all, let us now talk about the comfort. These earphones come with 3 pair of ear cushions that you can try and adjust accordingly for your respective ears. For me, the smallest size fitted perfectly and I was pretty happy with it until I started using these earphones while eating something or simply just moving my mouth. Well, I don't know why, but these earphones just don't want me to eat while I'm listening to music. I'm saying this because every time I move my mouth for just about 10 seconds or something, the earphones start to fall off my head and end up ruining the whole experience. And it is a constant thing then. No matter how hard you try to insert these earphones inside of your ears again, once they start falling out of them, there's no way you can have a good experience. At least for that meal. And that becomes pretty annoying at some times for me, and I feel like throwing these earphones as far as I can, which by the way wouldn't do anything. But still. Talking about the main earphone jack provided with these earphones, we have the regular 3.5mm jack which goes into any device except for the iPhone 7 of course. Yep, I made that joke. But seriously, it actually is a pretty nice quality jack, at least for what it looks like. The port is gold plated, which definitely increases the audio quality and helps in better highs and lows, which is always a welcomed addition, right? Moreover, I kind of like the fact that the jack is angled at 90 degrees for the reduction of the space that it occupies. This also helps when you hold your device because you now have more surface to grab onto. Overall, the headphone jack and everything around it for these pair of earphones was really very nice, and I found it as a place where Audio Technica actually worked upon. Now let us come to the most crucial part of having a pair of earphones, the sound quality. There isn't much for what I can say about the sound quality that these pair of earphones actually provide, because I am speechless. These are actually one of the best sounding earphones that I have come across after a really long time, and for the price at which they come, it is just phenomenal. The highs, the lows, the mids, treble, bass, everything just sums up almost perfectly to give you one of the best experiences from a pair of earphones. All of the cons that I previously mentioned about these earphones fall flat on their faces because of just this single pro about these earphones, which is a much more important and significant thing of course. So take it as my word that under the price tag at which they come, even under the price slightly more than that, I can say that these are one of the best sounding earphones that you can buy. The quality just amazes me about how the company was able to provide such an awesome quality under such a low budget. I seriously found these earphones to be sounding better than other pair of earphones from Xiaomi, the Mi Earphones Pro, which are worth a lot more than what these are. And thus I am surely highly impressed by the sound quality. And well, let us now finally talk about the price. Well, what do you guys think? 1000 rupees? 800 rupees? 700? Nope, these earphones, the Audio Technica ATH-CLR100, come for a price tag at just around 600 Indian rupees. That's it. And it might not even sound like a very interesting deal for you at this point, but that is because you haven't heard what they sound like. But yeah, take it as my words that each and every rupee that you spend on these earphones would be worth it, just because of the sound quality. So yeah, if you're looking for a casual pair of earphones with which you don't plan to eat your dinner with, that too under a budget, I'd say that these are one of the best and the wisest decision that you can make as of now. The Audio Technica ATH-CLR100 nails the fact for which they were made, providing the best quality under a budget. And well, if you want to buy them, the links would of course be in the description, so you can take a look at them and decide for yourself. I have also linked my review for the Mi In-Ear Headphones Pro in the description, so you may take a look at them too if you have a slightly higher budget, because they don't disappoint either. And well, that would be basically it then. Final impressions? Go ahead and buy them right now. But from my side, that is pretty much it. My name is Shubham Kejriwal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.